couple of works like Sutton Road where the rehabilitation won't occur this year and will flow over into the next year. But there's probably, I understand, about 2 projects, Brisbane Road and South Station Road, that'll move into deferred works in that area. But primarily, yes, the $4 million is the savings in the works. Yep.
I note with the parks rehabilitation there's a 1.8 million, and is that Sutton's
That's
Park?
Sutton Park, yes.
Now the state government gave us.
But again, delays are resulting in that moving back into the next financial year.
If anything's threatening that grant money, would you please raise
Sure,
that
we'll
with
make
us?
sure that gets raised back with you straight away.
Thank you. I know in particular,
No.
there was a Councillor Cosman, Councillor Milligan, there was the petition from Jim Madden about this particular part.
Yeah.
And probably the other one is street furniture rehabilitation.
Yes.
It's about $1.4 million.
Yeah, the majority of that, about 1.2 million, relates to Trevor Street rehabilitation, and that's a multi-year project. So again, it's a timing delay. It will occur. It's just time in relation to that one. So primarily, it's the one project, Trevor Street.
Okay. And lastly, the natural, looking under Park Sports Environment on page 139, natural environment stormwater, 1.2 million. Is that, what is it, it's a savings?
About 800,000 of that, I think, from memory, is savings related to the Small Creek tender process that occurred from there.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So are there any other questions of the CFO? Thank you very much, Harrison. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'll open this up for discussion now, noting that we get a great deal of calls. I know Deputy Mayor and Councillor Fitt and the other councils too for all that asset rehabilitation in our traditional and our established suburbs. So I think it's really important that we do keep an eye on that capital works program to make sure that we are actually delivering on that program. Absolutely. Yeah. Any other discussion? No. I'll put that report to the vote. Those in favour, please raise your hand. And it's unanimous. Thank you. Move on to item 4, which is the Ipswich Inner CBD Cycle Network Corridor Plan. I propose that we move all 5 of those recommendations, A through to E, together, if there's no objection. I ask for who would like to move this motion. Thank you, Councillor Fichtner. Seconder, Councillor Kunzelman. Thank you very much. Would anyone like to speak to the relevant council officer on this? No? I'll then open the matter up for discussion. No discussion. I just think it's wonderful to see things progress when it comes to the corridor plan for our cycling network in the CBD. It's long overdue, and I get asked about it regularly by residents when I'm out and about, so thank you very much. I'll put the matter to the vote. Those in favour, please raise your hand. And it's unanimous. Thank you very much. We move on to item 5. The Community CAT Program, the Rosewood Pilot. And the recommendation is that Council receive and note the report on the Community CAT Program, Rosewood Pilot. May I please have a mover for that? Thank you, Councillor Milligan. And a seconder, Councillor Kunzelman. Would anyone like to speak to the relevant council officer on this report? No? I'll then open it up for discussion. Would anyone like to make any points on the program?
Yes, Mayor. I have received correspondence late yesterday from